Hello, everyone. My name is Akash Borse, and I represent Faber Infinite. And I welcome all of you to this wonderful new edition, new episode of Infinite Interview Series, where we interview different leaders from different facets. And today we have extremely eminent personality with us. So we have Mr. Sudhir Sethi, sir, from Inox India. Welcome, sir. How are you?
Thank you. Thank you very much. I am good. I am good. I am glad that you invited me to this platform, and it seems to be very good platform.
Thank you so much for your time, sir. It is our honor and privilege to have you today with us. So for our audience, very quickly, I'll introduce Sir. So today, it gives me an immense pleasure to introduce Sethi, sir. He is a postgraduate from social work from esteemed faculty of social work from Maharaja Sayaji Rao University, Vadodara. He has a vast experience of more than 30 years, during which he has worked with various organizations of repute like Cyanamide India, Cadila Laboratories, Glaxo India, Gujarat Insecticides, and his very recent stint with Inox, the last one. He is the Chief People Officer at Inox India since 2007. So as far as I know him, he firmly believes that human potential is boundless. And with proper HR intervention, their potential can be identified and utilized optimally across the organization, and as well as for the benefit of society at large. I must say that he is president of Popular Vadodara HR Forum, and he is also a managing committee member at Baroda Management Association.
Thanks for the nice introduction.
Thank you so much, sir. So that brings me to very first point that I wanted to discuss with you. It is into storage, vaporization, and of course distribution. So can you tell us more about Inox and your journey so far, sir?
Inox India Limited. The journey started in 1992 when the first plant was established in Kalol near Vadodara. And after that, it has not looked back and has grown strength from strength. We are known as one of the fairest competitor, quality oriented, and company with a knack or with an inclination of innovation among the industries. Our reputation all over globe is of an innovator. And we have successfully offered cryogenic solutions to so many organizations, which include ISRO, which includes the organizations working for the upcoming liquefied natural gas. We are also offering cryogenic solutions to ITER organization, ITER France, where a non-conventional energy plant is being developed. It's a big project which is basically contributed by 7 countries, and India is one of them, and we are in a way representing India in that particular project. As far as quality is concerned, we are a world-class manufacturer with top-class quality. Our customers are there in almost 100 countries now, all over the globe, and they can vouch for our quality. We have developed people in-house. That is our strength, because cryogenic engineers are not available in the market. So we take GETs, young graduate engineer trainees or young postgraduate engineer trainees, and then develop them. We train them, and then once they become competent, they become good leaders. This has resulted into our quality improvement in our quality norms, deliveries, etc. And recently, in the pandemic, we have done a great work. Our people have done the great work 24/7, and we have supplied the cryogenic storage equipment to so many hospitals across India. So this is in a nutshell about our organization.
Thank you so much for that background, and I can definitely vouch for the initiatives, HR initiatives, what we have at Inox, and that typically reflects in the retention of people that we have seen so far. And of course, coming to the pandemic, I have got to know that India has enough oxygen, but it is the storage and distribution
Yeah,
capacities which is
exactly.
yeah. So I'm very
Exactly.
glad that Inox is contributing towards that. So that's wonderful. And that definitely brings me to the next part of our discussion. So typically, when we are dealing with these tough times, some call it different times, challenging times, it is HR as a function which has evolved as a business enabler. So earlier it was looked upon as a support function, but very recently we have started seeing that people have started looking at it as a business enabler. So which typically looks at not only availability of workforce, but people engagement and a lot more. So can you share your experience, how it has been to address these challenges in these tough times? Because I have seen you deal with people and HR not only in the organized sector but also in the unorganized sector. So how you have dealt in the current times?
Current times were quite difficult. When the lockdown was announced last year, the fear was more, and
Right.
it was difficult to get people to the factory, to the plant, to the office. And we got permission to work as an essential category company within 6-7 days of declaration of lockdown. So we were never shut down. In the beginning, we convinced people, we talked to them, we used various reward and many such initiatives. We put up the things which develops or builds the confidence among the workforce, among people, because there were so many rumors going out. This was all due to the confidence building measures we took, and the kind of legacy we had. It's not that overnight we became angel. The company impression, the management's impression, the workers, the perception among our people, our not only among our workers, but among our contractors, among our supplier was that we are a genuine company. We really care. It's our culture to take care of people.
So that's a wonderful insight, sir. And that typically picks my brain. Before COVID, we were talking about Industry 4.0, automation, and of course, now with COVID 19, that entire wave has accelerated. So, what are the new skills that one should look at building, considering the engineering industry?
Uh, Whether COVID or no COVID, we should always welcome these concepts because basically it improves productivity, it improves quality, the accuracy of work, the performance standards. We develop new products, the world-class products. You just imagine the earlier phones which we were using, and now the kind of smartphones we are using, or the computers used in 1980s or 90s, and the computers which are now we are using. So the upgradation has to take place. So artificial intelligence, Industry 4.0, automation, these are need of the hour, and the industries who will embrace them fully, genuinely, and
Right.
thoughtfully will be the industries of tomorrow. They will succeed.
Right. So typically, as you said, is like it both the resources should work in collaboration. So where it is human resource or technology, we need to look at it in collaboration. So yeah, so that is definitely need of the hour. I agree with you there, sir. So typically, we let's shift gears, and we have been talking about the current situation, but that reminds me of the past where Team Faber Infinite was engaged by Inox India, and where we took up this project called as iCare, which was more focused towards customer centricity, whether that is internal customer or external customer. So that, of course, that was under your able leadership, sir. So it was all envisioned by you and the team. How was that journey, sir? How did it end or benefit the entire culture in the organization, sir?
It was a great initiative by the team, and the management supported in that particular initiative. Basically, any organization in modern world, in the modern times, the customer is the king. We always say, but now it has become more relevant. The customer decides whether you will survive or not, whether you will exist or not. So your basic existence in the market or in the business depends on the customer. If customer decides that he wants to promote you, he will promote you to the hilt. But if the customer says that you are useless, the organization is not good. We have seen many organizations, big organization, well-known organization, reputed organization going down the drain. So it's customer who decides about it. And that is why we started this iCare program, and which was, of course, handled by the efficient people like management consultants like you in Faber Infinite. And basically, it was to develop a sense of customer-centric focus so that each and every person, whether he is a peon or he is a chief executive, should develop the customer-centric focus, empathy for the customer, what exactly customer wants. The kind of communication with customer has to improve. If we want to serve a customer, the communication should improve. You know, the customer relationship management should improve. So this project iCare basically worked on all those aspects. So to improve the customer communication with customer, so that we know what customer exactly needs, and then to deliver as per the customer's needs or the expectation, or even to exceed them. And the marketing people became more empathetic, more communicative with the customer. So empathy is very much required when you deal with the customer, that what exactly, where the customer is, how his business is going to suffer if you are not delivering accurately or in time or up to his expectation. So overall, the result was quite encouraging, and due to that, our company has grown much. Now we are bagging so many orders. We took so many challenges based on the confidence developed with such kind of attitude. And we are now venturing into the field of LNG, scientific community, industrial gas. We were already there leaders. We are establishing our leadership in liquefied natural gas field also.
Right, of course, as you said, sir, it's a continuous journey. And I very well remember your vision, where you had guided us, saying that it should be till the last person on the ground. So I still remember we extending it not only to the peons, but also to the contract workmen,
yes,
where we had intervention with them as well. So of course, it was a very extensive initiative. So with that, I know that we're running against time. I'm slightly exceeding, but that brings me to one last point that I wanted to discuss with you. It is kind of very heartwarming initiative what Inox India has taken up. Like one of them I know is called as Spark initiative, where we have empowered women on the ground, girls on the ground. And very recently, Inox India has also collaborated with Udyan Shalini Fellowship. So if you can throw some light on such initiatives and the motive behind that, sir?
Yeah, like I said, that Inox India's attitude or the approach towards workforce or towards the stakeholders like suppliers, contractors, have been very, very understanding and empathetic in past too. And Project Spark was also adopted in line with that philosophy only, in which we selected some girls from the tribal district of Panchmahal, and then we trained them in a center, in a vocational training center in the welding trade. And after they were trained for 6 months, we absorb them as trainee workmen in our organization or trainee welder in our organization, as well as their staying expenses also, lodging, boarding, everything. And those girls are now almost 1.5 to 2 years old in this organization. And it
Right.
was aimed at breaking the stereotypes as well as empowering women, making them economically independent. And all of them are from very poor background, from the rural areas, from the village also only. So, where the girls are not even going out of the village to study for going for higher studies, and we trained them. They stayed there for 6 months away from their home. So this was Project Spark, which is very successful. All the girls are working with us, and they have become
Wonderful.
their skill level has increased, and they can now compete with any good welder in the organization. You talked about Udyam Shalini, that is another initiative by us to empower village women, village girls. So in that, the girls who have passed 10th standard and they want to study ahead further, villages generally it's not encouraged, but then we will be providing them scholarship to take up higher studies. We will be providing them the soft skill training, the other awareness, general awareness, so that they become better. They are better equipped. We have started that initiative, and we are going at, due to COVID, it is slowed down. So we are working out that how can we choose, pick up such girls and train them. We plan to have 40 girls in that group. We are also doing the medical checkup. That is our regular in the surrounding villages, in the villages in Kalol Taluka. Recently, we had a special campaign for geriatrics, that is for old people. And we keep on, for general public also, in any case, we have medical camps in each and every village where there is a van which goes there. We supply them medicines, dental treatment, also such things we are undertaking in the surrounding villages of Kalol. Another initiative which we have taken is we have, in collaboration with a university in Jarod, we have set up the skill development and welding excellence center. For that, we will be giving them stipend also. So that if they are staying in far off villages, they don't have to spend much on their, or at least their travel is subsidized, their daily needs are subsidized. So we will be giving them stipend, and if they perform well and up to the company's expectation, maybe we will absorb them. So basic idea is to, overall development or overall care of the society as far as employment is concerned, making them employable, income generation, medical checkup, and women empowerment, everything.
Sure. So that would be kind of an overall effort what Inox India team is taking under your leadership. So that's wonderful. And typically, as I said, those heartwarming initiatives like Spark and Udyam Shalini, which are typically left out and not given that attention. So those are like wonderful initiatives, and I must congratulate you and the entire Inox team for such initiatives. So that brings me to the last part, which I want to thank you for your time and such wonderful insights into the future as well. Thank you so much, sir. And thank you to you and the entire Inox team for helping out the country in such difficult times with cryogenic tanks and storage solutions. So that is wonderful. And I am 100% confident that in times to come, when we are talking about new technologies like LNG, Inox would also be leader in such technologies as well. So thank you so much once again.
Thank you very much, Akash, for inviting me on this platform. And as far as my company is concerned, we are committed not only towards our customer, but towards the society also where we live in. I am glad that you called me on this platform. Thank you.
Thank you so much. Thank you so much to all our audience. And till the next time, where we have the next episode for Infinite Interview Series. Take care, be safe, Thank you so much once again.